Does the Marvels do enough to fix the problems for the MCU? Yes and no. It sets a new precedent and gives us an exciting bit of sort of relief from a really, really long period of really, really long movies in superhero movies that are overstuffed, overbloated, and with the Marvels, you don't get a whole lot of that. So the film stars Brie Larson once again. She returns as Captain Marvel. It stars Iman Vellani as Kamala Khan or Miss Marvel. It stars Tiana Paris as Monica Rambeau. Samuel L. Jackson stars in it. It has Kamala's parents and her brother from Miss Marvel. It stars Zawe Ashton as the villain. And that's really all you need to know, because the Marvels, while it is a huge piece of the overall MCU pie, it actually doesn't feel like that big of a movie, even though it has sort of big overarching conclusions and stuff that comes out of it. That might sound a bit vague because I'm trying to be spoiler free here. I don't want to spoil anybody for the film. The film itself, is it good? Is it not? There's some really good things about the film. There's some really good things. There's some things that are confusing. There's some things that don't work. But overall, let's just dive in. Let's go through it in detail here. So the Marvels, the best things about the film. What are the best things about the Marvels? Well, the performances for one. Brie Larson is excellent as Carol Danvers. Iman Vellani is excellent. Tiana Paris is excellent. Samuel L. Jackson looks like he's having more fun than he did for the entire run of Secret Invasion. Here, he gets some one-liners, he gets a lot of jokes. Kamala's family adds a lot to the humor as well. They are great. The performances of these main three actresses in this film really hammer home that this is, it's a combined effort between the three of them, and it really adds to the whole thing. The action in Captain Marvel, in the Marvels, is fantastic. The whole gimmick of the film is that Captain Marvel is out in space trying to stop this sort of Kree invasion of the Skrulls and to get them to come together. Monica Rambeau is in space on a space station, doing spacey things, investigating. And Kamala Khan is in New Jersey, being a sort of street-level superhero, as you saw in Miss Marvel. Well, it all gets messed up when they touch a wormhole and their powers get linked together, so now anytime they use their powers, they swap places. That's an awesome part of the Marvels. It adds a lot to the overall action scenes. There's some really breathtaking stuff here when they're fighting. And once they get the hang of like, hey, if I use my power here, I'm going to transport here and then you'll be here, it really hits home. And it's some great action, some great choreography here that feels like a dance at points between the characters, and it's great like that. The visuals. I will say, some of the visuals here are really top-notch. The VFX artists, it look like they at least had some time to work on them, as opposed to other Marvel films that we've had or other superhero films where they've been crunching. I'm sure they crunched because VFX artists need to get paid more. They need to have more off hours here. But the visuals here look pretty nice. At some points, you can tell they're using the volume and it's kind of jumps out as looking a little bit hokey. Those are very few and far between, though. The visuals here look crisp. They look good. There's not that any places where I could notice in the film watching it that make it look like it's fake or, not real. They blend pretty well together, the CG, when characters are doing involved stuff, but the visuals do not hurt the film in any way. The action, the performances, the length of the film. It is an hour and 40 minutes, folks. This is, you in, you out, you're done. You're not sitting here for 3 hours in the theater, and you're not overloaded, just sensitized with all this stuff coming at you for 2.5 hours. And that's really one of the best parts about the Marvels, is that it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's paced really well. It goes from points pretty fast, but outside of that, it's not too much to where it overloads you as an audience member, where you're watching and you're going, oh my God, what's all this stuff flying at me? I don't know. The biggest question that I've seen people pose is, how much stuff and what stuff do I need to watch before watching the Marvels? Well, if you're on Twitter, you're on X, and you're on Film Twitter, and you're out there and you see these people, oh my God, I have to watch 45 movies and 8 TV shows. You don't. You really don't. The movie does a really good job of introducing Kamala and Monica to where, if you watched Miss Marvel, it might help the experience overall. If you watched WandaVision, it might help the experience overall, but you don't need to watch those things. You really only need to have watched Captain Marvel So the people out there that are whining and crying about how we have to watch too many things in the MCU, well, you don't really, especially with this movie. It has great writing. The great writing means that they know how to introduce characters that audiences might not know. Like all of these movies, we didn't know who Captain Marvel was before her movie, and now we do. We didn't know who Kamala and Monica were before this movie. If you didn't watch the TV shows, now you do. You don't really need to watch a bunch of stuff to get this movie, to understand and enjoy this movie. Now for the bad. People are going to want to hear this because they want to crap all over this movie because they don't like Brie Larson or they don't like whatever. The worst part about the movie is the villain. She just feels a bit one note and she doesn't really feel menacing at all. The stuff that she does, the consequences of her actions where she's trying to draw things from places that Captain Marvel has been and loved and knows people. She tries to steal the sun from Earth. She steals water from another place. She steals the atmosphere from the Skrull planet. That stuff is menacing enough. She's killing tons of people and all that. But when she's fighting the three heroes, she doesn't feel like that much of a threat. She's built up like this, and then it kind of falls flat. Her character falls kind of flat, which sucks because it's kind of nice to have a villain that's not like, oh, well, I kind of want to root for them. I kind of don't know. This one, they're pretty damn evil, and you don't really feel for them as, oh, well, they could be turned. No, that's not what you worry about here. The real menacing part of the film is what happens because of her actions and all the spacey, timey, wibbly-wobbly stuff that happens after that. The final thing about the Marvels that just doesn't really work is the explanation for things. So certain things are explained really well. It's explained really well how their powers get entangled, all the space stuff, all the wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey kind of stuff. That's explained really well. It's not explained really well how they swap places. So instead of a simple explanation, which would be like if you use your left-hand power, you swap, and you use your right-hand power, you don't. That would be easy enough. It'd be kind of funny. You'd remember. You remember it as an audience member. Here, they don't explain it super well, and it gets kind of glossed over, and it's like, hey, Juan, why is Captain Marvel flying around and she has like her aura thing, and Monica Rambeau is, dematerizing through objects and coming back, and they're not switching. But then at other points when they're blasting energy blasts out of their hands, they're switching. That's not explained well, and that might fall on the audience members a little bit because they'll go, hey, hold on, what the hell's going on here? So that's not explained well, but other stuff is. So it's kind of a trade-off where you get this and you get that. The Marvels is just a really entertaining and fun movie. It's funny, it's happy, it's energetic, it's frenetic, it's paced really well. You're in and you're out of the theater. It's really like, you can't ask for much more out of a Marvel movie. And outside of the small things, like the usual Marvel problem of having a villain that kind of is one note and doesn't really feel that memorable, you have these characters that are so great. Iman Vellani's fangirldom comes out from herself onto the screen as she's meeting Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. Nick Fury looks like he's having the most fun he's had in years. This just feels like a great fun film. The visuals are there. Nia DaCosta, the director and one of the writers, just knew how to make this movie entertaining and what you want to see on screen. So, and that's really what comes out from the Marvels. It releases in theaters on November 10th, this Friday. You can check it out. Go see it for yourself. If you really didn't like Captain Marvel, you might not like this movie. If you liked Captain Marvel, hell, you'll probably like this movie. Does it change the formula and everything and reset the entire MCU? No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. But it sets us on a path to getting to those bigger plot points. So it might not be the big, gigantic event that you might want, but it's a fun, entertaining movie, and after all, that's really what we're looking for, isn't it, folks? So make sure to watch The Marvels in theaters. If you're watching this after it's come out, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'd love to hear you, whether you hated it, you loved it. I'm free to all opinions here as long as you're respectful. So let me know in the comments, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and do all that YouTube stuff, because it helps me with the channel. It helps me know what you want to watch. So from me to you, for now, thank you for watching. Go see The Marvels in theaters, and check out this playlist of all my movie reviews, because I've done a hell of a lot of them, and we're doing a hell of a lot more, so check it out.